Interesting animation reveals that our entire solar system does not exactly orbit the Sun. Whilst it is common knowledge that the Sun is the center of the solar system, and that around it the planets orbit, along with a thick belt of asteroids, some meteor fields, and a handful of far-traveling comets. Please note that that's not the entire story. Instead, everything orbits the solar system's center of mass, according to a planetary scientist at the Japanese Space Agency JAXA. That center of mass is called the barycenter. It is the point of an object at which it can be balanced perfectly, with all its mass distributed evenly on all sides. In our solar system, that point rarely lines up with the center of the Sun. To demonstrate this, the planetary scientists created the animation that shows how the Sun, Saturn, and Jupiter play tug-of-war around the barycenter, while pulling our star in a looping mini-orbit. The planetary scientist makes animations to show how the physics of planets, stars, and the speed of light work. The natural thinking is that we orbit the Sun's center, but that is very rarely an occurrence. It's very rare for the solar system's center of mass to align with the Sun's center. The Sun's movement is exaggerated in the video to make it more visible, but our star does circle millions of kilometers around the barycenter, sometimes passing over the barycenter, sometimes straying away from the barycenter. Much of that movement comes from Jupiter's gravity. The Sun makes up to 99.8% of the solar system's mass, but Jupiter contains most of the remaining 0.2%. That mass pulls on the Sun ever so gently. The Sun actually orbits Jupiter slightly. Within the solar system, planets and their moons have their own barycenter. Earth and the Moon do a similar dance, with the barycenter remaining inside Earth. The animation of the planetary system also shows how the Earth and the Moon will move over the next 3 years in 3D. The distance between the Earth and the Moon was not done to scale. It should be noted that Pluto and its moon Chiron do something similar, but with a very unique twist. The barycenter is always outside of Pluto. So every planetary system orbits an invisible point, including the star or planet that appears to be at the center. Barycenters sometimes help astronomers find hidden planets circling other stars, since they can calculate that the system contains mass they cannot see. Planets do orbit the Sun, of course. We are just being pedantic about the situation. Now like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about planetary systems orbiting an invisible point called a barycenter. Now it's also very unique that planets and their moons also orbit each other, and there is a specific center within either the planet or the moon. What do you think about Pluto and Chiron's unique situation? And what do you think about the Earth and the Moon doing a similar dance with their barycenter? Now leave your comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching The Learning Academy.